Hey, we need to have a little talk. Well, good morning. How you doing today? I hope you're having a blessed day today. As you can see, I'm out here in the garden this morning, early this morning, doing my weekly routine of spraying. And this is my organic regiment. If you don't know what that is, if you're new here or forgot, I do a weekly organic spraying on the garden here, which includes neem oil every week, N-E-E-M, neem oil, and I do a 3 organic pesticide rotation. So one week I'll do neem and spinosad, next week I'll do neem and BT, and next week I'll do neem and pyrethrin, and then I'll start back over again. And so if you want to know all about that, if you go to my website, www.coghillfarm.com, go to the menu section and look for my blog, and I break it all down over there and give you all the ins and outs. If you've been following us for any amount of time, you know this is what I like to do. And just remember, the main thing about doing things organically, whether it's weeds or pesticides or disease control, is you always have to be proactive, not reactive. You have to get on a schedule and do it at least once a week on weeding, maybe 2 times a week. Because if you wait around until you have a problem, typically the organic route is not going to help you. It's too late. Also remember, y'all, when you're spraying, get the underneath just as much as you get the top now. Most of the time, that's where your critters like to hide, right there. They don't have to worry about birds picking them off. They don't have to worry about the weather. And they don't have to worry about a farmer spraying them with neem oil. Also, you always want to spray either early in the mornings or late in the evenings when you don't have any bees or pollinators around. I think this year is by far the best tomato season I ever had. I know they're not all ripe yet. You can see we got a mess of tomatoes, but they're not all ripe yet, so we still got a little ways to go. But so far, knock on wood, y'all, this year's been amazing. Absolutely amazing. I haven't had many pest issues this year. The rain has helped me out tremendously, but other farms around here that I'm friends with, the rain has hindered their tomatoes. But us, it's been great. We're on higher ground here. I don't have really, except on the backside of my property where the creek and the stream runs through, the spring, I don't have wet issues here whatsoever. Our ground's like a giant sponge. It's real gravelly. It's got a lot of sand in it, so I have the opposite issue as those guys. I have a hard time keeping my ground moist versus it being too wet or too moist. So the rain has helped me out tremendously. And this right here is going to be, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. I could have a slew of hornworms come through here, or I don't know, deer or birds, blight, whatever. I could have it come through here and mess me up, but as of right now, we're looking great. And I'm ready for these guys to start turning pretty quick so I can get them out there on the farm stand. Holly, I was just about to tell everybody the same thing. I think me and Brooke are going to harvest some corn today. It is looking like it is time, y'all. I'm definitely seeing, yeah, we're going to have to harvest some corn. Not all of it's ready, but a good bit of it is ready. And we need to get this harvested. I said earlier this week, the thing about corn is you got a small window there, and if you wait too late, your corn becomes tough and you can't eat it. If you pick it too early, then it's a little unripe. In reality, if you had to make a mistake, picking it early to me is better than picking it too late. At least you could eat it. But y'all, you can see that's ready. That corn is ready right there. That's ready to go. Our plans probably with the corn is that typically what we'll do is blanch and freeze it. And that's probably what we're going to do with this as well. Well, y'all have not seen the Alabama potager garden in a good little minute, and I wanted to show y'all what is happening back here before we go over there and visit the animals. Look at our tomato. I just want to show you everything. Look at the tomatoes back here. Now these were planted a good bit later, so they're not quite as mature, but they look good. Spray these guys just like we do the rest of them. I want to tell y'all something about something. I'm going to brag on something because it's good. I'm not bragging on anything because it's garbage. I'm going to tell you the truth and be honest with you. This Hoss sprayer, which is made in the USA, I just had to replace my original first one I ever got. Over 6 years ago. I've probably sprayed, oh gosh, there's no telling, thousands of times with this 2-gallon sprayer. Now, it is a 2-gallon sprayer, so if you got a big, huge garden, this may not be your jam here. But if you have a small garden, about like I got around here, I'm telling you the truth. If you want a sprayer, because I've bought them cheap ones before, and they last a season, or a season and a half, and they don't work anymore. I have abused this thing, thrown it in the back of the side-by-side, whatever you want to call it. So if you ever want to get you a good sprayer that you don't have to worry about anymore, I'm telling y'all, these Hoss sprayers made here in the USA are the best sprayer I ever used. And I'm not just blowing smoke. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you the truth. I also want to show you the air conditioners running. I'm going to put my mic right here, but I also want to show y'all the zinnias. These are the Cog Hill Farm zinnias we have for selling our website. But y'all look at that. A dwarf zinnia mix right there. And I like to know that if any of y'all got the dwarf zinnia mix from us, how are they doing? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know, because these are just doing amazing. Look at there. I must say zinnias is probably top 3 flower for me. I love them. They're just so easy. They're so beautiful. You can save the seeds. You can let them reseed themselves. I mean, it's almost the perfect flower. Other than it don't have a scent to it, but pollinators do thoroughly enjoy them. Also, I wanted to show you the sunflowers. Look how wonderful they look. Right, Lolo? Right? Arlo said they look gorgeous. Sunflowers here, and our Cosmo right here, our Cosmos, and our Barge. All looking great back here. I'm loving the zinnias though, y'all. Loving them. All right, since I'm pretty busy today, got a plate full, I don't have time to sit out there with the boys and the splash pad, and I think let's put out some water. So I got them a different surprise today that I think they're gonna enjoy. That I only gotta, you know, fill it one time and don't have to leave the water run in. And we got them a big pool here. Hey boys, look at here. Got y'all a little something right here now. Yeah, got y'all a little something. Let's get this filled up. Hey, this is big enough for the both of y'all, I believe now. I really do. I don't know if y'all just noticed the skid steer or not. You can see it right there. Look at that thing's got a flip top lid on it. Y'all remember those toothbrush commercials? Well, that's what we got right here. And I need to change the hydraulic filters on this thing. And so I watched the videos on it, and I tell y'all what, I was pretty shocked that the cab of this thing just flips up like this. I was. It wasn't that hard. I got Caden to help me to initially get it up, but once he got up, it was pretty easy. But to get to one of the filters, I had to pull the old flip top lid off over there. And We're gonna try to get that done either today or tomorrow. Brooke had to go to Prattville to go get the filters.
I sure hope they have this part that we need to fix Bobby C. Let's go in, Bobcat, and see us. All right, let's go see if they have the part that we need to get Bobby C back and going. I'm thinking that I might need this one and this one. Maybe one of these hats. Maybe I just ought to get the part we need. Hopefully they have it. So y'all, I got what I need. Plus I got me a Bobcat hat. I appreciate Bobcat of Montgomery that's actually in Prattville, Alabama.
Look at here, boys. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. Look what I got y'all. Yeah, look at here. Where y'all want it? I was gonna put it here, but it's gonna get in the way of the door, and there's a hill right there, and that's where Jesse and Honey eat. Let's move it over here. I'll probably put it right here. That's not in the way of this door. No, we're good there. And it's not in the way of this door. We're good there. All right, let's fill her up for you. What you think, oh? Check it out there, Ernest. What you think, brother? How much water you want in it? Y'all let me know when to stop. We'll stop. All right, guys. See how that works for you. I'll get y'all a little squirt down here. How about that? I think if I get it too deep, they won't get in it. So we're gonna let it be right there. Hey, Jesse, what you know about picking corn? You know anything about it? You ever picked corn before? You ever picked corn? I bet you'd eat some corn, wouldn't you? Yeah, I bet you'd eat some corn. Yeah. All right. Me and Caden are fixing to go harvest some corn while Brooke's gone to get the filters for the skid steer. Okay? You take care of things over here, baby girl. Yeah. You take care of things over here. Hey, we need to have a little talk about Caden now. Yeah. You can't quit trying to run the help off. I can't do everything, you know, around here. You know, it's having him around is a big deal. You got me? So don't try to run him off. He helps clean your stalls. He feeds you sometimes. He checks your water sometimes. You can be nice to Caden, okay? All right. Maybe I ought to tell Caden about them belly rubs, huh? Y'all want to hear? Listen to this. Hey, plus he's fixing to help me harvest the corn. And you know you're going to get some of that corn. Okay? Don't be ornery. I'm still amazed at how this thing just lifted up like this. The newer ones don't do that. The newer ones you can get to the filter without doing that. But, I was still shocked. You going to stay in here? You can. You can stay in there. You'd rather pick corn? Okay. I'm not even gonna ask you, okay? I'm not even gonna ask you. We ain't started our training yet. No. Hey, so there's no sense of asking about it, is it? No. Hey, you think you can pick some corn? let's get this corn party started. And I'll show you what we're gonna look for. You're gonna look for your silts that are almost all the way dried up like this. And just break it off at the bottom and throw it in the thing. Like this is a good one. That one is, that one can be picked. But if you see one like, but if you see one that's 50-50 like this, I'm gonna let that one stay a day or two.
Like that.
That one let it stay another day. But if it's completely dried up, I think this whole left side is gonna be. And then there's gonna be some in different areas. We'll go and harvest all it we can. No doubt this is by far the best corn harvest I've ever had growing corn. I grew corn at the other farm several times, and this surpasses it big time. The size of the corn, as much it produced, I think almost every plant over there had corn on it, and can't be more happy than this. So, what do you think about all the corn?
Well, you say there's a lot more than this, so
Oh, you hadn't seen a third of it.
this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
Well, I've already asked my mom if she will help.
Uh-huh.
And she was in the middle of something, but she said she'd be glad to. And they're small, but
No, not all of them.
I bet they'll eat good.
Not all of them are small.
So I'm gonna cut the bad. Oh yeah, this one's good size. This one's good size. So all we're gonna do is blanch it and freeze it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna make a mess in here. You might say, well, why didn't you do this at the barn? Well, it's fixing to come a storm.
It's fixing to come a storm. It's a lot cooler in the house. It's not 500 degrees.
And the corn is in one of the refrigerators in the garage.
And we're gonna start blanching.
Yeah, we're gonna start blanching. And I don't need a cat to help me with this.
No,
I
not.
have a feeling Sylvester and Bramble and Biscuit, they might look like corn a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
They might catch their tails on fire.
That's true.
And we don't need that to happen.
I will say me and
I
Kaden,
broke that one.
me and Kaden may or may not have had some raw corn earlier.
Is y'all's stomach okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, Caden has gone home for the day.
Yes. I failed to mention earlier that he bush hogged the cow pasture for
He
us.
bush hogged a cow pasture. You're going to have to get that little end out.
Okay.
And I tell you, I've been running all day. I did get the parts.
Good. I don't know why I was sitting down there like I was head of the table.
Well, I'm looking forward to having some corn with our potatoes that we have stored away.
I could probably eat corn every day.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could eat potatoes too, couldn't
I'll
you?
probably eat potatoes every day too.
All right, so I got dinner planned for the next 365 days. Corn and potatoes it is. He's an easy man to
I
please.
may have to grow some more corn.
That's right. You may have to grow some more corn. Okay, I think we're done with this.
This load, we go get some more.
This load. All
Yep.
right.
Hey, appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Hope y'all have the best day ever. Y'all be good.